Hi guys, this has to be one of the funniest GB News segments ever. So the host, called Patrick Christy, has come up with a novel approach to stop the boats, which we'll get to in just a moment. But his heart goes out to both Suella Braverman and Rishi Sunak, who are being thwarted at every moment by politically backed firefighting unions doing their Labour bosses' bidding, it seems. Oh, and when it comes to the small boats themselves, something drastic needs to be done. Where? At the source, where they're manufactured. Have a listen to this.
Let's have a little look at the other hold-up today to the Bibby barge, shall we? The Fire Brigades Union says it's a disaster zone waiting to happen. Interesting. Did you know that the Fire Brigades Union is affiliated to the Labour Party? They re-affiliated with it when Jeremy Corbyn became Labour leader, apparently.
How is that relevant? If they deemed it unsafe, they deemed it unsafe. They're not deeming it unsafe because they have a bone to pick with the Conservative Party. Or, well, we're affiliated with the Labour Party, so what we're going to do is we're going to help them out in some way by deeming this barge unsafe. They would be putting their own staff at risk if there was a fire. Their own members, I should say. And, of course, if they don't believe this is safe, it would put the residents at risk as well. But this guy seems to think they're doing it for some political reason.
Is there opposition down to political activism? Now, I am sick and tired of the delays with the Bibby Stockholm. I can only imagine how Rishi and Suella feel when everything they try to do is held up by what some people might wonder could be a radical spider's web of left-leaning political activists and financial legal charlatans.
So it's nothing to do with incompetence. So when they sent two cruise ships, one to Edinburgh and one to Liverpool, and they were rejected, so they were sent back, that was political, some sort of political reason. It wasn't to do with a lack of paperwork or something wrong with the cruise ships. And the fact that this barge has not been used is down to political shenanigans, from the Labour Party or lawyers or trade unions or something. Nothing to do with it not being safe.
I think it's time to go over their heads. The SAS needs to be deployed to take out these human trafficking gangs. That is one war that I wouldn't mind the taxpayers supporting. It's all...
This is insane. The SAS. I know certain, viewers of GB News will get extremely excited with when they hear something like SAS. Yes, let's send the SAS to where? To France, to take out these gangs, to take out these people smugglers. This is like sending the Navy to France. Did they not understand that France is a sovereign country? That you can't just send special forces to other countries to sort out problems that you don't want to fix yourself? The problem, of course, here is that the Home Office is not processing claims. But their solution is, let's send the SAS. How would Patrick here feel if the French decided we're going to send our special forces to Britain to sort out some problem that we're not fixing ourselves in France? Would he be like, yeah, sure, send your special forces to invade our country? Sending soldiers to another country isn't usually welcomed. This is insane. The SAS. Oh, God.
It's also time to actually stop the boats. And by that, I mean stopping lorry loads of reinforced inflatable dinghies, somehow, miraculously, making their way across the entire continent of Europe before getting to Calais. How difficult is it really to stop them being manufactured?
They're manufactured in China. So what are you going to do? Send the SAS to take out Chinese factories making dinghies? Is this the plan as well? So ordinary people can buy dinghies. Maybe you like going around on the water. Maybe you use it for fishing. Maybe you use it for recreation. I don't know. Dinghies are made for a purpose. There's a customer base for dinghies. Now, some of these dinghies are being used to cross the channel, to put people on board and send them across the channel to Britain, in the same way that dinghies are being used to cross the Mediterranean Sea in some cases. But this guy's solution is we need to stop the manufacturing of dinghies. So everyone needs to be punished because some racists and bigots in Britain are upset about dinghies. China, was it Rishi Sunak needs to go to China and put pressure on the Chinese government to stop the manufacturing of dinghies? Unless he's talking about how dinghies are moving from some parts of Europe to others and then being used. But then that would require the British government working with European countries. But they don't seem to like working with European countries. They like telling European countries what to do, but they don't like to cooperate. You know, maybe Britain could be part of some sort of union where you could cooperate, share information, and then try and deal with these smuggling gangs. But you don't want that because that would be undoing Brexit or something. So sending the SAS to deal with smuggling gangs and perhaps sending the SAS to China to take out these dinghy factories. This is what is on the minds of GB News hosts and viewers probably. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.